Hello students, today we are going to take up the topic potassium dichromate. It comes under D and F block elements, chapter 8, class 2 chemistry. Let us start this topic with a very good thought. Every new day brings with it another chance to change life. So let us start this session. Learning outcome from this session is we would be able to know about the structure and shape of potassium dichromate, equations of extraction of potassium dichromate from chromite ore, and interconversion of chromate and dichromate ion, oxidizing nature in acidic, alkaline and neutral medium, and its use in redox reactions. Let us start. This is the physical appearance of potassium dichromate, and the structure you can see from here. Cr chromium is forming 2, 4, 5, 6 bonds. Okay, so these things we have to keep in mind while drawing the structures. And if you see chromate and dichromate, what is the difference? Chromate is K2CrO4 and dichromate is K2Cr2O72 negative. If we find the oxidation number, it is minus 2, 7 into minus 14, and there will be 2, 12 and 6. So plus 6 here and plus 6 here. So you can see that 6 bonds will be formed. So this aspects you have to take care in mind. And 6 oxidation number plus 2 electron 8 divided by 2, that's 4, sp3 hybridization is there and tetrahedral shape is there. The same manner here also. So structure can be asked to, you can practice these structures for the, if any question is asked in the exam. Next question is regarding to equations of extraction from the chromite ore. So we need to prepare potassium dichromate from chromite ore. Chromite ore is also known as ferrochrome. So ferrochrome is what? Ferrochrome is FeO.Cr2O3. This is another name of chromite ore. So what we have to do is, first is fusion of chromite ore with sodium carbonate in excess of air. So what will happen in this? This chromite ore will be changed into sodium chromate. And then second step, this sodium chromate will be converted to sodium dichromate. And please do remember that sodium dichromate we are not using in the lab because of its deliquescent nature. Okay. Now the third step is sodium dichromate changes to potassium dichromate. So these are the 3 steps. First is chromite to sodium chromate, sodium chromate to sodium dichromate, sodium dichromate to potassium dichromate. Let us see these reactions in detail. So we were having chromite ore, we are going to convert into sodium chromate. We are doing fusion with what? Sodium carbonate and oxygen. So what you are going to get is sodium chromate with iron oxide and carbon dioxide. And this chromate is having yellow color. And this sodium chromate then converted to sodium dichromate. How? By sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid is here, you see that it is converting sodium chromate to dichromate. Next is sodium dichromate to potassium dichromate. It's very easy. We are simply adding KCl and interconversion of sodium and potassium ion takes place. Okay. So these are the reactions for preparation of potassium dichromate from chromite ore. So now the next point is here interconversion of chromate and dichromate. You know that chromate is CrO4 2 negative ion or Na2CrO4 sodium chromate or Na2Cr2O7 sodium dichromate. Similarly, potassium dichromate and potassium chromate. And potassium chromate color is red and potassium dichromate color is orange. So what is the basic interconversion? You have to see the pH. Actually at pH of 4, there is equilibrium in the chromate and dichromate ion. So if that pH is changed, if pH is decreased, let us say, that chromate is trying to move towards dichromate. And if pH is increased, that is alkaline medium. So what is going to happen is, as the dichromate is changed into chromate. So this thing only, if pH would be low, then the dichromate will be prevalent, and if pH is high, then chromate ion will be prevalent. So you can see from these reactions, if you are decreasing the pH by adding of sulfuric acid, you are converting chromate to dichromate. And similarly, dichromate, when you add KOH, that is you are increasing the pH, it is converting back into chromate. Okay. So next part is here the oxidizing action of potassium dichromate. As we have discussed some of the reactions earlier in KMNO4 also, the method we have discussed that how to remember this balancing. Here also I will like that you should remember this number 14, 11, 43. And what is that? So this is the stoichiometric coefficient for this equation. K2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4 give rise to K2SO4 Cr2SO4 thrice and 4 water and 3 oxygen. So here you can see that here 3 nascent oxygen you are getting. 3 nascent oxygen means this oxidizing action is lesser as compared to KMnO4 in acidic medium. And for ionic equation, as such earlier also I told you, 2K plus will cancel out with this 2K plus and balance left is Cr2O7 2 negative, and here 8 H plus would be there, and further also you will be getting other H plus, so total is 14 here, and further sulfate will be cancelled, 4 sulfate, and here also sulfate is there, 3 plus 1 4. This will cancel out, and chromium ions and 7 water is there. So for balancing the electrons we have to add acid medium, that's why the balancing we are doing, and the charge also balancing is there. Okay, so these are the action of oxidizing action in acidic medium. Now let us see the basic medium what happens. Basic mediums, what is basically happening is you are adding KOH. KOH, what is going to happen is potassium dichromate changes to chromate. Earlier also we have explained. But you see that oxidation state does not change. So if oxidation state does not change, there won't be acting as any oxidizing agent or reducing agent. So this way the oxidizing action is not possible in case of basic medium because there is no change in oxidation number. So now if you see the neutral medium, if you are adding water, potassium dichromate plus water give rise to KOH, CrOH thrice and 3 oxygen. Here also 3 oxygen you are getting. So here also it will be acting as oxidizing agent. But rarely this equation will be asked. Only equation will be asked is potassium dichromate in oxidizing in the acidic medium will be normally asked in the exam. Okay, so we will discuss about these reactions. Let us see. So you see please, now very important point, whenever you write equation, please write in one line. This is the foremost and the first point we need to remember. Why? Because there it will decrease the source of error. If you write this equation in one line, definitely the chances of error will be least. Okay, so potassium dichromate, as I told you, the number 14, 11, 43 you can remember, and this method is same. Ki plus H2SO4 plus oxygen give rise to I2, K2SO4 and water, because 3 nascent oxygen multiply by 3 and add. So this is your final equation. So to convert ionic equation, you know that this K will be removed, Cr2O7 2 negative, and this would be 14H plus and 7 sulfate, 6K plus and 6 I negative, and 2K plus and 1 sulfate, 2 Cr3 plus and 3 sulfate and 3 I2 and 7 water as such. So this ionic equation also we can derive from this molecular equation. But as far as ICS is concerned, mostly they are asking molecular equation, these equations, not these equations. Okay, so you should practice writing the molecular equations instead of ionic equations. Okay, next is ferrous salt, the same manner. This is just the repetition. I would suggest that you should practice this equation yourself. If you are able to solve, you can fix, you can just acquire the marks which you decided for your board in regard to these reactions, because these reactions are very, very important. Although KMnO4 reactions are more important than this, but these reactions are also equally important. So see here, 14, 11, 43 same. Ferrous sulfate will be converted to ferric and sulfuric acid. So 2 sulfate and there 3 will be there. Okay, so you have to add and check. Please, after balancing, you should check. The equation should be balanced, like 2K here, 2K, and sulfate you can check 7 sulfate here, 6, 13, and 3 here, and you can see that 3, 3, 9, and 9, 3, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. So this way you should balancing, you should check. Okay, so the next is like H2S. You know that previous equation also H2S is converted to water and sulfur, the same manner. See, so you have to multiply by 3 and add. The method is almost same. There is no change in the methodology. Okay. Next is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen plus water give rise to H2SO4. Same. There is no change at all. Only the method, if you remember, the 14, 11, 43. If you remember, if you balance yourself one time, everything is clear. Nothing to worry. Okay, similarly oxalic acid again, carbon dioxide and water, the same reaction as you did in the KMnO4. Almost full-fledged is same. Next is sodium sulfide. This is extra reaction I have taken up. Sodium sulfide will be converted to sodium sulfate. This is very easy reactions. Okay. Next, nothing, no water, no sulfuric acid we have to add here. Next is ethyl alcohol. This is very important reaction in regard to organic chemistry. We will do in organic chemistry also, but not these reactions. We will detail discuss like alcohol is converted to aldehyde, aldehyde is to acid. So this is only we will discuss there, but actually what happens you can see from here. Okay, so see, I am writing each and every equation in one line. There is a basic logic that if you write the equation in one line, their error chances will be least. Okay, here ethyl alcohol is converted to ethanol, and if question is asked that prolonged, if you do again oxidation of ethanol, what will happen? You will write ethanoic acid. So means to say that CH3CHO plus O give rise to CH3COOH. This way the reaction can be balanced. So this is a summary of what we have done the reactions in acidic medium for potassium dichromate. Ki is converted to I2, reaction is here, and ferrous is converted to ferric. See, ferrous sulfate, ferric sulfate, sulfide to sulfate, sulfide to sulfate, and nitrite to nitrate, nitrite to nitrate, ethyl alcohol to ethanol, ethyl alcohol to ethanol, H2S to sulfur. See here, H2S to sulfur, sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid. So this sulfuric acid was used to convert chromium, this chromium oxide potassium dichromate to chromic sulfate, oxalic acid to carbon dioxide. Previous also I have forgotten. Ki to I2, Ki to I2. Okay, so this was the reactions and uses. Now it is used as an oxidizing agent, and in quantitative analysis it is used for detection of chloride ions. It is in a chromyl chloride test. Because it's not specified in the syllabus, that's why we are not covered in the as such. If you want, if you are interested, you can read from the book also. In volumetric analysis, it is used in the estimation of ferrous ions and iodide ions in redox reaction. Ferrous means reaction with ferrous sulfate. Iodide ion means reaction with Ki. Okay, so let us take up few questions. Out of KMnO potassium dichromate, which is the primary standard of I? So potassium dichromate is a primary standard because it is available in pure form. Okay, what would be the effect of heat on chromate? If you heat chromate, potassium dichromate, if you are heating, and you will be getting potassium chromate. Okay, and if further this chromate will be heated, a chromic oxide will be there finally. Next is, these are the structures of chromate and dichromate ion. So potassium dichromate, this is the structure. You can see that 6 bonds are formed. And potassium chromate, you can see here also 6 bonds are formed. Both are having +6 oxidation number. Now this compound is used in the driving test for alcohol. So which is reagent is used is potassium dichromate. Now you know that potassium dichromate is having orange red color. When it comes in contact with ethyl alcohol, it gives you chromic sulfate, and this is green in color. So the color change will tell us that person is alcoholic or not. Okay. So that person, that the drunkard person has to blow the air in that pipe which is containing potassium dichromate. That color change shows that this person is drunkard. So therefore this solution is used by the traffic police to detect the presence of alcohol in breath analyzer. Okay, so hopefully you are knowing these answers. So congratulations to you, and let us repeat the thought. Every new day brings with it another chance to change life. So change life. Thank you.